Hey guys, today we will be building a natural language processing model. More specifically, we will be working with a dataset of Spotify reviews and building a model to classify the sentiment of these reviews as positive, negative, or neutral. So let's get started. First, let's import the essential libraries. We'll be using pandas, RE for the regular expressions, and sklearn for the machine learning related stuff. Notice that we'll be using a logistic regression model, but I'm only using this one for its simplicity and efficiency. You could use another one like a naive Bayes or any other one you would like. Let's run it. Done. Next, we need to load our dataset. So df equals pd.read CSV. Make sure we have the CSV file in your working directory. And if you want to check the first 5 columns of the data frame, we will only be working with 2 columns, the content column, which has the review, and the score, which has the number of stars that the person assigned. Before we can analyze our text data, we need to clean it. So let's create a function to do that. We will receive text as an argument. And so let's start by removing all the extra spaces that there could be. We'll start with text equals, we'll be using our regular expression library, a.substitute sub, and we'll substitute all the white spaces or more for just one white space. We will do this on our text attribute. Next, we want to remove all the punctuation or emojis or all the special characters that there could be. So we'll start by saying text sub, same as the above, and we'll do all the characters that are not words or white spaces will be replaced with nothing, and we'll do this in our text argument. And finally, we want to convert all to lowercase, so text equals to text dot lower, and remove all the white spaces. We could do this on the same line. Strip. Finally, since this is a function, we return the text argument. Let's run it. Now let's apply this clean function to our clean content in our data frame. So we start by creating a new column in our data frame. We call it cleaned content, which will be our original content column, where we apply our newly created function clean text. And to see this, we will show both the content column and the new clean content. And let's just show the first 5 rows. So as we can see, it's removed the apostrophe, everything's lowered. Okay, seems good. We can work with this. Next, we'll split our data into training and test sets. So start by X will be our newly created cleaned content. And our Y will be the label of the score. So we will need to divide it into positive, negative, and neutral. To do this, we'll get our score column. We'll apply a lambda to it, lambda x, where it will be positive if the score is more than 3. You think that's good? more than 3, else will be negative. If it's less than 3, x less than 3, and finally, if it's 3, it will be neutral. Now we want our x train, x test, our y train, and y test. Now this will be equal to our train test split, which will be the x, the y. For the test size, we'll do 20%, so 0.2, and let's add a random state of, this can be a random number, whichever you choose. I'll choose 12 for the sake of it. So let's run it. To process the text data, we'll vectorize it by converting into a numerical format. We'll start by creating a new variable called vectorizer, which will be of tf idf vectorizer with the max features of 5000, and we'll create a new variable xtrain if idf equals our vectorizer dot fit transform our xtrain, and we will do the exact same for the test. We run it. This helps in transforming the text into features that our model can understand. Now it's time to train our sentiment analysis model using logistic regression. Model will be equal to our logistic regression, and we will set the maximum number of iterations to 300. So max iter equals 300 to ensure it converges. And we fit the model with our x train tf idf and our y train. And it will take some time depending on your computer. But yes, there we have it. Once the model is trained, we need to evaluate its performance on the test set. So let's create a new variable, ypred, predicting the y values. So model.predict, and we'll use our x test taf idf, and let's also print our classification report, and it will be the y, compare the y test with the y pred. Run it. Yes, made a mistake here. Okay, now run it again. Oh, there we have it. Now, as you can see, our model is okay, not very good actually, only 55% accuracy. It's not that good, it's to be expected. Our neutral score is horrible, but again, it only has 2000 for 400 values compared to the negative values that has like almost 10,000. So it's not the best, but let's try to do something with it. Let's create a function that can predict the sentiment of new reviews. Predict sentiment. That will have review as an argument. Review. So first we need to clean the review. So clean review. We'll be using our cleaning function. Our clean text. Pass the review as argument. Next, we need to vectorize it. So vectorize review equals our vectorizer variable dot transform our clean review and get the sentiment equals model dot predict our vectorizer review, and we want just the first value, and return the sentiment. Okay, and we're ready to try it. Let's start by creating an example review. Like, oh, the app is awesome. Let's start by creating a positive review. Yeah, and print our created function with our example review, and let's test it. It's positive. It recognizes it as positive. Let's say the app is bad. Negative. Nice. Now, I don't think we're gonna get a neutral review because the scores are not the best for this. So maybe a little bit more data would fix this. And there you have it. We've successfully built a sentiment analysis model that can classify Spotify reviews as positive, negative, or neutral. I encourage you to try this on your own datasets and experiment with different models and processing techniques. There's a lot of them to choose. So that's it for me today. Have a good one.